Greetings. Welcome to TFT Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and Banshee. And this is me with my Friday morning show, Oberon's Outlook on the Emotional Exchanges, where I pull one card for each sign of the zodiac and tell that sign what's going on specifically in their world of relationships, whether it's a primary relationship, a romantic relationship, or other types of relationships. It's a new format I've been doing for a couple months now, so I hope you enjoy that. As always, I start off with a collective reading for everyone, and I use the Isis Tarot, which is more of an oracle, about 36 cards. So I'm just going to shuffle those up right now and pick that. And I just usually grab one at random. And I have the Wild Geese, number 33, and that's reversed. So let's see what that one says. Well, it's talking about gossip or idle partying. Incorrigible merrymaker. Well, we need that at this time, don't you think? So maybe it's a corollary to the Fool. I don't know. It says foolishness and ignorance. Of course, this is the reverse meaning. It also goes on to say quarreling and annoyance. Watch out for gossip. There that is again. Be choosy in relationships. The querent is confronted with stupid and foolish people in his circle of friends. Hey, that's the holidays, right? Misunderstanding in relations, and also watch out for theft. So if we apply that to the emotions, it just could be maybe that somebody is possibly moving in, macking on your relationship, or maybe interfering in certain ways, trying to thieve that away from you, perhaps. I don't know. That sounds kind of serious in a way. So I'm going to move that over here to the side for us. And we're going to get on to the reading. And as usual, I am using Amy Zerner, Monte Farber's Enchanted Tarot. Lovely deck. I love it. Specifically great for readings about love and romance. Many wonderful things about this deck. So it's quite large for me to shuffle, so I usually break it into half and shuffle each half and then try to integrate it again. And I'm also working from the side of the original outlook on emotional exchanges, and that is doing a sense of the quarterly elements, essences, as a way of drawing the cards. So I'm going to do that again as I usually do. And I'm just going to take a little bit of time to integrate all of these very well. Because I want to have the most accurate reading possible. So now I'm going to just swirl around a little bit, mix them up, and then pull them back together. Here's what I'm going to do. Because I want to work with the elemental qualities, I'm going to make 4 cuts, and each pile will stand for a different element, and I'll read them from that. Okay. Couple handovers. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The booklet out of the way. I don't need that. Air, fire, water, earth. So we go to Aries, the first of the zodiac, a fire sign. And we have the 2 of hearts, or the 2 of cups, as it can be known. And I believe that is saying that our Aries friends are really focusing on their relationships, what bonds them, what gives them love, what makes them trust each other, what's the harmony. If you're not in a relationship, this could be a good sign that somebody you have been dating or feeling feelings about may develop further. So now we move to the earth signs, Taurus. And it's Prince of Wands. And Prince of Wands is like the Knight of Wands. So the Prince of Wands is saying there's an adventure or movement in the way of networking. Maybe this is saying that some of you Taurians are more interested right now in just meeting and associating with people. Maybe it's the party holiday scene. I think this is more about venturing forth to network and create bonds of friendship, um, commerce, possibly other things, rather than specifically romance indicated. Okay, so now to Gemini and Air sign. And they have the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands talks about feeling like an achievement has happened, like we are in victory mode. We are a generous, worthy leader. We are leading people. We are displaying all kinds of good things. So I think Geminis maybe are focused on the spirit of the season right now, maybe for them, the idea of giving and being generous. It may be with purpose in mind. There may be actual specific persons in a relationship who are feeling this way, or it could just be saying that this is part of the overall ethic and or towards moving towards relationships with others, possibly. So then we're on to Cancer, a water sign. Cancer, Three of Wands. Three of Wands for Cancer. I think this is saying for Cancers, you're playing a long game a little bit here, especially if it's about romance, that maybe you're really working on how you want to invest in a relationship. So it may be that you're willing to plan a slower courtship, as it were, or a shorter sense of dating, longer time. Like maybe you don't want to be serious. You're interested in moving slowly towards the goal of a relationship, but you are moving towards that goal. If you're already in a relationship, then maybe this is talking about something else. This is maybe about plans within your relationship for a future project that is something that is of the heart for both of you, or all of you, as the case may be. All right, so then we're back to fire signs with Leo. And Leo has the World. Beautiful card. So Leo, it so fits you, doesn't it? Leo, you feel this week that the sense of love is universal, and you give it to the entire world, whether you're in a relationship or not. If you are, then you feel that your relationship is the world to you. It's perfect. It's complete. There's really nothing more you feel at this time that could make your relationships or your world feel better. Okay, and then we're on to Virgo, an earth sign. And Virgo has the Prince or Knight of Hearts. And this is a good sign for Virgos. Virgos may be moving towards a relationship. Virgos may be moving towards something that feels like a romantic encounter, or it's certainly loving and emotional fondness and fulfillment. If you're already married, you may be, or in a relationship, you may be taking it to some other level, no matter where you're at in the level. So, if you've been in a marriage or a relationship a long time, you might be thinking of anniversary plans, a big trip, something like that. This is about movement, so I wouldn't be surprised with what any of the Virgos might be thinking of in terms of furthering their relationships. So then from Virgo, we go to the air signs, Libra. And Libra has the High Priestess. So I believe Libra in the ways of romance, love, affection, primary relationships, or other relationships. You're taking a calmer stance. Maybe you're meditating this week about some of those aspects. Maybe you're trying to understand your own innermost feelings on love, the spectrum of love. It may be that you are walking a different path than most people. Maybe you're polyamorous, or maybe you're othered in some way, but you are thinking about yourself and the wisdom that those experiences give you, and maybe also to how it really does inform your relationships, the primary ones for sure, but maybe other ones too. So that was Libra. And we will now move on to the water sign Scorpio. And Scorpio has the Ten of Pentacles. And I think Scorpios will want to feel really solid, protected, secure, and with family at this time in their relationships. They're really thinking strongly about foundation and family, and perhaps what they expect to receive as part of that loyalty, but it really is about the strong emotional, affectional value of recognizing your family and sending the love there. So that's it for Scorpio. So then we are back to the fire signs, and that would be Sagittarius. And Sagittarius has the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles says Sagittarians in this week, they are working on the balance, especially because it's holiday time. So they're working on the balance in their relationships and almost every other aspect of their life. I'm pretty certain this is saying that for Sagittarians, there's a lot on the plate, and it will be a little bit hard for you to have that focus for your emotional life, but you will figure it out. You will have to figure it out because, like I said, it's the holidays, and we're all there to feel that love and to express that love. So Sagittarians, you're no different from anyone else. You might think a little bit more deeper, mystical, philosophical thoughts about it, but you need to balance out the aspects of your life with your romantic or emotional life as well. So from Sagittarians, a fire sign, we are moving to an earth sign, Capricorn. And Capricorn has the Empress. So there's no better time to tell you that this is the time, Capricorns, to make sure you are about taking care of yourself and not just thinking about everyone else, if that may be the case. If you have no one else to really think about, then it's even doubly important to make sure you are taking care of yourself at this time. I believe the Empress also speaks in your romantic life about what you can cultivate, what you can express, what you can produce. You as a Capricorn have really, when you think about it, an unlimited range of expression for the emotions. You really do, Capricorns. You know, I have a friend who says that Capricorns are patient Scorpios. And when you think about Scorpios with all that emotional thing, Capricorns just know better when the time is right to feel that way and to express those things. And so I think this is the week where you understand that. You take care of yourself and you express what's really in your heart to everyone, whether it's your closest relationships or all the people that you care about. So now we're back to the air signs. And that would be Aquarius. And Aquarius has the Five of Pentacles. So there's a bit of soul searching for Aquarians this week. There's a bit of feeling like they're out in the cold. They're feeling alone. They're feeling aloof. It could just be the Aquarian nature combined with the Christmas nature. I sort of think that's it. It could also be saying too that Aquarians, this is a time really for you on that emotional perspective to really think and concentrate mostly on those who are with you, those who remain with you. That although you are the sign of humanity and friendship and brotherhood, This may be the time for you to work with the emotional spectrums that are closest in your life, to seek the care or love that you need to feel from that. And then finally, we are on to our last sign, which is a water sign, which is Pisces. And Pisces has the Princess of Swords. So I think for Pisceans, this is like the Page of Swords. And I think Pisceans need to go with grace where they're going, to step firmly but delicately, to not give in to the gossip or tacky behavior that could happen at parties or events during the holiday season. I think Pisceans, if you're looking for love and affection, you just mostly need to project the grace and diplomacy that is within you. If you're already in a relationship, this could be saying too that this is still the time for you to be tactful and kind. The holidays are hard on a lot of people, certainly no harder than most other signs. And Pisces may feel that emotionally in a very strong way. So consider also too, Pisces, that you are reflecting back a lot of what you are feeling from others too at this time. Consider all kindness, of course, and be kind to others. Uh, the holidays don't last forever. We can get on with life eventually. And that's it for my emotional exchanges this week. I hope everybody has a good holiday season. I know it's just a little bit early. There is going to be an emotional exchange next Friday, Christmas Eve. There's also going to be a special live show on Christmas Eve evening, but I think you'll get more details of that elsewhere. So take care, everybody. Bye-bye.